Hello, my name is Sadie Ray, and today we will be talking about calculating monitor units using an SSD technique. The SSD technique is used mainly for a single open field. Like when treating the spinal cord, multiple fields would require you to move the patient. Therefore, an SSD technique would be employed and would be discussed in a separate video. The SSD, or source to skin distance, will be 100 centimeters for our example. If a different distance is used, we would have to adjust the PDD using the Maynard F factor. To calculate our monitor unit, we will need to know the prescribed dose, field size, quality of the beam, and the depth of the area being treated. In this example, we will have a prescribed dose of 300 centigrade, a field size of 8 by 20 centimeters, a 6 megavolt beam, and we are treating to a depth of 6 centimeters. Now we must convert the 8 by 20 centimeter rectangular shape into a square using the equivalent square formula, which is 4 times the width times the length, divided by 2 times the width plus the length, or 4 times the area divided by the perimeter. So our equivalent square formula will look like this. And our result is 11.43, which we will round to an equivalent square of 11. This value will be used to get our output factors and percentage depth dose. The monitor unit formula is the prescribed dose over the product of the reference dose, the output factor, and the percentage depth dose. First, we will look at our reference depth dose rate chart to acquire the reference dose rate for a 6 megavolt unit using an SSD PDD technique. The value for our example is 0.993. Now, using the output factor for PDD calculations, we will locate the value of a 6 megavolt beam with an equivalent square of 11. The output factor, which is the product of the S sub C and the S sub P, is 1.014. Both the S sub C and the S sub P are the same in our example because there is no blocking involved. Using the chart for a 6 megavolt percentage depth dose at a 100 centimeter SSD, we will look at a value for an equivalent square of 11 at a depth of 6 centimeters, and that value is 83.2%. With all the values we have collected, we can now calculate the monitor units. We will divide the prescribed dose of 300 by the product of the reference dose rate of 0.993 and the output factor of 1.014 and the PDD of 0.832. This will give us a value of 358.1, which we will round to 358 monitor units. Well, I'll be saying goodbye for now, but future tutorials will include other factors such as tray factors and/or wedges. Thank you for allowing me to bring you this presentation, and I hope you have a pleasant day. This is Sadie Ray signing off. Ciao.
This presentation was created by Nelson Colon.